Okay, in this tutorial, we're going to generate the components of an ellipse. So you're going to create a new document. I'm going to call it ellipse, maybe 01. It takes you to the document mode. We're going to generate a new sketch, and we're going to select the front face, and we're going to press N to be perpendicular to that front or facing the front face. So to make an ellipse, you just go straight here. We're going to click on the center and just stay on the horizontal here, anchor on the horizontal. Okay, and right now I'm not dimensioning this yet, but just click twice for the major and minor axis. The next thing is we want our major axis to be 100, and either you press D or you go to dimension up here. And then I'm going to press D, right? So it's ready for me to dimension this. I'm going to go to the end of the ellipse sphere, right here, to this end, and you see it wants to draw a line. I'm going to type in 100. So that's my major axis, and we're going to do the same thing for the minor axis right here. I'm going to go to the right, and I'm going to type in 50. Oh, it didn't take. I'll do it again. For some reason, click. I didn't between these items. Something interesting here. 50 took. I don't know what that was. So here we go. We have our major and minor axis. Now, we need to calculate the focus. So once you do your calculation, here it's going to be 43.3. Let me double check that because I calculated it already. And I think it was 43.3, yeah. So do your calculations, and we're going to put a point on the two foci. So a point is right here. I'm just going to put one right here, and there it is on the x-axis. And now I want to dimension that, right? Because it's 43.3. So here it is, 43.3. And there it is. And we like to put another one on the other side. You can do the same thing. You can dimension, make a point, or I could use one of these tools here. And there's a tool over here called, where is it? It's, no. It's mirror, but I have this collapse. So, oh yeah, so could it be here? Mirror right here, okay. Since everything's collapsed, it's not showing up. All right, so I'm going to mirror. Select the mirror line. Well, this is my mirror line right here. This line, you click once, and then you select the object, and you see it mirrored it right across. Let's dimension this just to be sure. I'm going to click on that point, draw down, and it's 43.3. Okay, we have our two foci, right? And now I just like to draw my D1 and D2. Okay, so I'm going to go to this line. I'm going to start at one focus, doesn't matter which one. I'm going to go to the ellipse, right? This indicates that I'm coincidental with the ellipse. And then I'm going to go to the other one. There it is. And I would like this to be a construction line. So I'm going to click on construction. Sorry. If you select them both holding shift or one at a time if you like, you can make them into construction lines. Okay, now I'm going to dimension this, right? I'm going to dimension this, so I press D again. Here it's a line, so I can just click on the line and go and get its dimension. Now I don't want to change that, right? I just want to see what it is. So here it is right there, and 32. So what we want to do, I'm going to click OK. That's sketch one. I'm going to show dimensions. Right? I want to see them, and I can't edit, but I'll go back and I'll edit. I was going to move this a little bit over, maybe down here too. So just to make it look nice, right? 64, and this is going to be my image that I'm going to export, right? So I have to again dimension, show dimensions, and this is my ellipse. I'm going to take a snapshot of this. I have a little program called snipping tool. Let's say new. I could zoom out a little bit before that. I'll cancel. Let me zoom out, and I'm going to say new. So you can take a snapshot, right? And this is what we want to display. So that will be my first image here, right? It'll be my first image. To get the second line, I'm going to copy. So I'm going to copy sketch. Well, I could just delete it. And do another one. So why not, right? So once we have one, I'm going to delete these two lines. I'm going to do another, right? So I don't have to copy or anything. Just do it twice. So here goes. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to go really close maybe. And I'm going to go here. I'm going to press D. I'm going to dimension this, right? Once you're in D, you stay in there until you get out. So I'm going to press escape. I'm going to select this line. Oh, wrong. I'm going to construction, right? Click it again. Construction line and construction line. Okay, so that's my second image. I'm going to click OK here. And I'm going to say dimension, show dimensions, and zoom in nicely, right? You can move around a little bit. Oops. And when you click, it removes the dimensions. So zoom in a little bit and take your snapshot again, right? So I'm going to say new, and that's my second image of D1 plus D2.